Back at the mall again. Well, here we are. Anyway, just kind of getting sort of, a bit annoyed with the whole lack of water situation we get on a daily basis now. So I'm going to go and check out a couple of things in the hardware store and see how much it costs to put in a reserve gravity feed with pump backup water tank. See what happens with that. So you don't know if you remember the dramas I was having with the graphics card on my computer. Well, finally come back. So this time here it does sort of show that they've got a different serial number. So they've actually changed the card this time. So we'll have to see how that one goes as well. And I still have no idea why she continues to use the True network. One of the things is like their online payment system is so archaic. It feels like you're just thrown back into 1990. You go here to pay the bill and throw an international gold credit card at their machine, and it says sorry, it doesn't work. Oh my God! Yes, pay cash, pay cash. I'm with DTAC. And absolutely no problem. I think I might have mentioned this before. If you're travelling and you come to Thailand, you really are better off going into a DTAC centre, getting a what they call a DTAC Happy SIM. I think that costs 100 baht or roundabout. That'll give you a Thai number, and then you throw on maybe 500 baht credit, and you can dial a number. That'll give you high-speed internet for 1 gig each week, right? And it's 129 baht a week. It's about the best deal I've come across. And the first thing is the fact that, when you make a payment, it lasts for 365 days. So you effectively keep the same number on what they call a prepaid phone SIM. Australia tried that sort of system, but the thing is, I think Telstra came up with something that was throw $100 on the card and let you keep it for 12 months, but then of course you've got to top up $100 every time. Oh my God, really? But anyhow, so like if you are travelling, I would definitely recommend the DTAC network. And yeah, you can always sort of go online, even when you're in Australia, even if you weren't travelling every 12 months. Right, just go online, throw 100 baht on it every 12 months before it expires, and the number will stay active. What better thing do you want? It's better than trying to use international roaming, and basically pledging your firstborn child to the devil. One number when you're in Thailand. I'm sure all your friends can find that one. And so one of the things, of course, we're going to be doing next week is we are going to be going to the Mobile Expo again. I think I might have mentioned this before. Like we went there 6 months ago. Quite a club. But those mobile phone shows are absolutely impossible to try to get in sort of time to demo. So I've convinced her she's going to buy a Samsung. Now the biggest question is she's going to go for the 8 Plus or the Note Plus. I'm actually quite keen to look at the Note, but I'm still a bit apprehensive because of the problems I have with the Note 7. But we'll have to see how we go. Oh well, that's not too bad. Like the Note 8, I think is 33,000 baht. Sounds quite expensive. That's it's a hell of a lot expensive compared to what I could probably get online in Australia. But one of the biggest problems, of course, is it gets. Oh, she's drunk again. You're drunk again. You fall off again. Unfortunately, this is the way that these things work. It's a technology. It's not made in Thailand, so it has a fairly high import duty. And of course, it's the latest phone as well. I love my Google Nexus 6. It's been a great phone for the last 3 years, but again, trying to get one of those in the country again is next to impossible, and really they haven't been sort of keeping up with all the latest designs. So it's really coming down to sort of really choosing What I'm looking for is something with the IP68 water resistance and dust resistance. Something that's a bit more weatherable, because things get wet in Thailand. Okay, so I've managed to find the water tank style things for storing the water, and the pumps are up here to go with it as well. But just looking at the labels, they seem to have all this antimicrobial jargon on it, and I don't know if it's the right thing. Basically, I just want something that when there is water, it'll fill up the tank, and when the water pressure drops to the level that can't be used, that the pump will kick in and pump from the tank. Quite a simple system. It's like what we have with what they call home in Australia. We'd have the rainfall catchment tanks, which would then supplement the water, or you'd use that in preference to your normal water, which were of course very expensive in Australia. But 6,000. Well, that one there, so that tank there is 6,000 baht. The pump, I can't see the price of the pump there. I saw another pump price there. It was about 6,000 baht as well. So it's 12,000 baht plus fitting is what I'm guessing it'll come out to be. I'm not quite sure how much the fitting is. Biggest challenge is I need to, it's very hard on a technical level to communicate what I specifically want in English to somebody who speaks Thai. So, and look who I find in the store. Here she is. Will you not follow me? You want to look at, you want to buy this? It's okay, come. When you do your shopping, I do my shopping.
Not shopping, just looking.
I'm looking. I tell you what I look for. No, we're not arguing. She just love you too much, darling. So here we are. These are the tanks I'm talking about.
Oh, it's so big now.
So a lot of discussion between the sales representative here. It looks like it's about 7,000 baht is the total price for to pay, which for me, like what, $300? Not even $300, but 25. Yeah, well, probably $250, and we'll always have water upstairs and downstairs, and that sounds like a good idea to me. It's just one of those things, maybe because of the fact that I don't get up until 9 o'clock in the morning, and I want to shower in the morning at 10. This is when everybody starts work and everything else like that, so they want to wash their dishes, get everything ready for their restaurants, and the water pressure just drops through the floor. And as I've sort of said in Australia, at least in Australia I could make a phone call to the water board and say, look, I'm paying a bill every month to have water supply, and I get no water for 3 hours a day. That's 3 hours out of 24. You can't supply water. Well, I'm going to pay you, 85% of the bill. Then how's that? And that'd soon bloody get the thing fixed. But in Thailand, it just doesn't happen. This is always one of the funniest things I find when we're here in Thailand, having things fitted in the house, is this little back of the form. They get you to draw a map of where you live. Because I don't know if you've ever really noticed the addressing system in Thailand, right? For a foreigner, it just absolutely makes no sense. We're on Petkasem Road in Bangkok province. Then Petkasem Road goes all the way down to Phuket, as far as I know. And if you're on Sukhumvit Road in Bangkok, that road goes all the way down past through Chonburi into Pattaya, and even further. I think it even goes to Rayong. We're in Mu 6 on Tanam Petkasem. Mu, I said, but I never actually put the actual Petkasem 106 in anywhere of the addressing, which is the road where Mu 6 is, which is the estate. And you're going, well, how does anybody find this stuff out if you don't really know the cross street in the address? But hey, this is Thailand. I'm not a postie or a delivery agent, so I really don't give a damn. And if you have to put a map so people can find your house, well, so be it. This just strikes me as really funny. And of course, this is another thing we really need to look at doing in our house as well. But Probably not in the rental. Probably when we actually get a house, we'll make sure we have our own water purifying system. At the moment we just used the local supplier of bottled water, which works out about like 100 baht or something for 20 litre bottles, I think it is. I don't know, 20 litre or 40 litre bottles, not quite sure. And we just we decant our own water from those big bottles. Yeah, you've also got these sort of things. You're probably familiar with these types of water dispensers. Well, I guess the things that we're just buying these bottles. Well, that's an exchange system. It's reverse osmosis water. But as I said, it's what the general Thai population use. They just buy the bottles, the double size of that, and they decant it themselves into 500 litre plastic bottles, and then recycle those every few months. It works. Just remember, when you're in Thailand, don't drink the water. Although they're saying in Bangkok that the water has been fixed up and the supply is actually clean of all the microbes that cause the giardia and other deadly diseases. Not that deadly, but they really make you sick. When you're in Thailand, drink bottled water. At even a 7-Eleven, bottled water is only 10 baht a bottle for 500 litres, 500 mils. So it's better safe than sorry. Unlike in Australia, where you're paying like $3 for a 500. I can't believe that Australians get ripped off so much for just buying freaking water that's been put through a reverse osmosis process. Glad I'm in Thailand. And I was just looking at the calendar on my phone there. It's actually the 23rd of September. I don't know if you've been following the channel for that long, but it was the 23rd of September 2016. I arrived here in Thailand on the first day of my retirement. God, the year has just flown by. I don't know how you guys out there can stick with a 9-to-5 job. I'm actually feeling quite busy all the time and doing what I do, doing nothing. But anyway, look, I don't want to sort of make you feel bad and sort of sad about the whole 40-40-40 plan. But seriously, the sooner you can break that cycle, the better you'll be. No stress. Stress is one of the things that are going to kill me, put you in an early grave. And yeah, so the total price was 6,190 for a 1,050 litre tank. It comes with the fittings, with the ball cock fitting to obviously for when the water pressure's there, it'll fill the tank, and then it hooks up to the house pump, so you always have water running. I've got the Home Pro card, so I get a 200 baht discount for that one, so it's an extra bonus, I guess.
What do you think?
You like?
You should.
I think she liked this one. You like this chair?
You tell me what?
Expensive.
Him say me. You want to.
She's been on my case.
Not say that.
She's been on my case, seriously. She's on my case about upgrading from 300cc to 400cc. And I said, no, your breasts are big enough. I don't need them any bigger. So I said, you want to buy the chair? No. She don't want to buy the chair. I want bigger, no. Oh my God. You funny, darling. It's okay, darling. My friend, they like to see a real channel. This is our real channel. This is what we talk about all the time. Oh yeah, she just interrupted me. Yeah, so 6,190 less 200 baht. That was for the tank and the ball cock. Fitting is actually extra. There's a 700 baht service call charge for the engineer or the plumber to come out to actually do the fitting, plus the parts you'll need to hook the tank up to the existing water system. Which is probably going to be about another 500 or 600 baht. I don't know if Matt and a few other of my plumber friends in Australia actually watching the channel, but they'd probably fall over at those prices. And I don't think they could even run a business at that. Just saw this thing here, 250 baht. It's a pressure pump system for your water bottles. That's not a bad idea, then we'll get one of those as well. Oh well, that's all done, so now we're going to head back home. When they say they put in, 2-3 days?
1 week.
1 week, so by the end of next week we'll have water all the time, and I'll be able to get up at 10 o'clock in the morning and jump in the shower and not go, oh my God. Won't that be so good? Anyway, we're just going to do a little bit extra. I think she wants to get a little carry bag for her hairdressing stuff, and we might get a bite to eat, but we'll talk to you next time. Okay, smile for the camera.
Bui bui.
Bye guys.
Bye guy. Hello guy.
Hello guy. Hello dollface.
Hello guy.
Hello dollface.
See you later everybody.
See ya.
Bui bui.